In the dark underbelly of our world, a sinister empire thrives, leaving devastation in its wake. The cocaine trade, a global crisis of unimaginable proportions, is controlled by ruthless cartels that seem invincible. This video delves deep into the heart of this grim reality, exploring the chilling reasons why cartels are winning the cocaine trade. Picture a web of corruption, violence, and fear that spans continents. This is the web woven by cartels, as they tighten their grip on every aspect of the cocaine supply chain. Billions of dollars are at stake, and the cartels spare no expense in protecting their illicit empire. It's a world where power is measured in violence, and morality has no place. But what factors contribute to the overwhelming dominance of these criminal organizations? One key element is their extensive network. Cartels have forged alliances with coca farmers, local gangs, and corrupt officials. This sprawling network gives them control over the entire process, from cultivation to distribution, ensuring their influence remains unchallenged. To maintain their supremacy, cartels employ sophisticated operations that surpass the efforts of law enforcement agencies. Their cultivation, refining, and transportation techniques evolve constantly, outwitting those who seek to dismantle their operations. These criminals adapt to changing tactics with alarming efficiency, leaving law enforcement agencies struggling to keep pace. Perhaps one of the most insidious aspects of cartels' control is their financial power. The cocaine trade is staggeringly profitable, generating vast sums of money that fuel the expansion of their criminal enterprises. Cartels use this wealth to fund their operations, while simultaneously bribing key figures within law enforcement, government, and even the judiciary. Money talks, and it ensures the cartels' continued growth and success. As governments and international organizations strive to combat cartels, they face a formidable adversary. Strategies such as interagency cooperation, intelligence sharing, and border control have had limited success. Cartels' adaptability, combined with their vast resources, enables them to evade capture and maintain their iron grip on the cocaine trade. In the next sections of this series, we will delve deeper into the factors behind the cartel's dominance and explore the human cost of their control. Brace yourself as we uncover the chilling truth behind the empire of darkness. Together, we must confront this crisis and work towards a world free from the clutches of these merciless cartels. Why cartels are winning the cocaine trade? The power of cartels in the cocaine trade. In the murky depths of the cocaine trade, a formidable force reigns supreme: the cartels. These criminal organizations possess an unparalleled power that allows them to control every facet of the illicit cocaine market. We will explore the chilling dynamics that give cartels the upper hand in the cocaine trade, delving into the heart of their empire. Cartels exert their influence through an extensive network that stretches across continents. From coca farmers to local gangs and corrupt officials, they have forged alliances that enable them to commandeer the entire supply chain. By controlling cultivation, refining, and distribution, cartels ensure their dominance remains unchallenged. Their operations are shrouded in secrecy, employing sophisticated tactics that outwit law enforcement agencies. Cartels stay one step ahead by continuously adapting to new technologies and evading capture. These criminals possess an unmatched ability to exploit vulnerabilities and exploit the loopholes in the system. The financial power of cartels is a crucial aspect of their control. The cocaine trade is a multi-billion-dollar industry, enabling cartels to amass immense wealth. This financial clout funds their operations, providing resources for bribery, corruption, and the protection of their criminal empire. With money as their weapon, cartels buy loyalty and silence, ensuring their operations remain hidden from prying eyes. The sheer ruthlessness of cartels ensures their reign goes unchallenged. Violence is their currency, and bloodshed is their legacy. Rivalries and turf wars result in countless lives lost, while innocent civilians become collateral damage. Fear becomes a way of life as communities live in constant terror under the rule of cartels. The power of cartels extends beyond the physical realm. Their presence infiltrates communities, corroding the social fabric and eroding trust in institutions. The consequences are dire, as societal decay takes hold, hindering economic growth and perpetuating cycles of poverty. In the face of such overwhelming power, governments and international efforts struggle to dismantle the cartel's empire. The cartel's adaptability, vast resources, and their ability to corrupt key figures make them a formidable adversary. As we delve deeper into the complexities of the cocaine trade, it becomes clear that addressing the power dynamics of cartels is crucial. Only through comprehensive strategies, collective action, and a commitment to dismantling their networks can we hope to weaken their grip on the cocaine trade. The fight against these merciless cartels must be relentless, for the sake of the countless lives affected by their reign of terror. Factors contributing to cartel dominance. In the shadowy world of the cocaine trade, cartels wield a menacing power that allows them to maintain an iron grip on this illicit industry. To understand why cartels are winning, we must examine the factors that contribute to their overwhelming dominance. Brace yourself as we delve into the chilling truths behind their reign. One key factor in cartel dominance is their extensive network. Cartels have formed alliances with coca farmers, local gangs, and corrupt officials, creating a web of influence that spans continents. This network grants them control over every step of the cocaine supply chain, ensuring their operations remain uninterrupted and hidden from authorities. The sophistication of cartel operations is another critical aspect of their dominance. Cartels employ advanced techniques in cultivation, refining, and transportation that surpass the efforts of law enforcement agencies. Their ability to adapt to evolving tactics keeps them one step ahead, making it challenging for authorities to dismantle their operations. Financial power plays a significant role in cartel dominance. The cocaine trade is an incredibly profitable enterprise, generating billions of dollars in revenue each year. Cartels use this wealth to fund their operations, invest in cutting-edge technologies, and bribe key figures within law enforcement, government, and the judiciary. The lure of money ensures their empire remains intact and impenetrable. Despite governmental and international efforts to combat cartels, their adaptability and extensive resources make them a formidable adversary. Strategies such as interagency cooperation, intelligence sharing, and border control have had limited success in curbing their influence. Cartels exploit weaknesses in law enforcement systems and employ tactics that keep them elusive, evading capture and continuing to thrive. The consequences of cartel dominance are devastating. Violence and bloodshed are an inherent part of their operations, with rivalries and turf wars leaving countless lives lost or forever shattered. Cartels infiltrate communities, corroding the social fabric and perpetuating cycles of poverty and fear. To challenge the dominance of cartels in the cocaine trade, it is essential to address the underlying factors that sustain their power. This requires international cooperation, robust law enforcement efforts, and a focus on disrupting their financial networks. It also demands a commitment to dismantling the social conditions that allow cartels to flourish, providing alternatives and opportunities to those affected by their presence. Breaking the grip of cartels requires collective action and a relentless pursuit of justice. Together, we can work towards a future where the power dynamics shift, and the devastating hold of cartels over the cocaine trade is weakened. Let us stand united in the fight against these ruthless criminal organizations, refusing to let their dominance continue unabated. Governmental and international efforts to combat cartels. The battle against cartels in the cocaine trade is an uphill struggle, as these criminal organizations continue to assert their dominance despite the best efforts of governments and international bodies. In this emotionally charged article, we explore the ongoing fight against cartels and the challenges faced in combating their illicit operations. Governments and international organizations have recognized the gravity of the situation and implemented various strategies to combat cartels. Interagency cooperation has been a crucial approach, with law enforcement agencies joining forces to share intelligence and resources. By pooling their efforts, these agencies hope to dismantle the complex networks that cartels have established. Another key strategy is intelligence sharing among countries. Recognizing that cartels operate across borders, international cooperation is vital in tracking their movements and disrupting their activities. The exchange of information allows for a more comprehensive understanding of cartels' operations, leading to targeted interventions and arrests. Border control plays a significant role in the fight against cartels. Governments invest in advanced surveillance technologies and strengthen border security measures to intercept drug shipments. By enhancing border control, they aim to disrupt the flow of cocaine and disrupt the cartel's supply chain. However, these efforts face significant challenges. Cartels are highly adaptable and resourceful, continuously evolving their tactics to evade detection. They exploit gaps and weaknesses in law enforcement systems, utilizing corruption and bribery to circumvent the authorities. These criminal organizations have amassed vast financial resources, enabling them to bribe key figures within governments, law enforcement, and the judiciary, further complicating the fight against them. Despite governmental and international efforts, the influence of cartels persists. Their adaptability and extensive resources give them an edge, allowing them to maintain control of the cocaine trade. While progress has been made in some areas, the complex nature of cartels necessitates a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of their power. To truly combat cartels, a comprehensive strategy is needed. This involves not only law enforcement initiatives but also addressing socioeconomic factors that fuel the cocaine trade. Investing in education, poverty alleviation, and alternative livelihoods for affected communities can disrupt the cartel's influence at its core. The fight against cartels is far from over, but it is essential to persevere. By strengthening international cooperation, enhancing intelligence sharing, and implementing comprehensive approaches, governments and international bodies can chip away at the power of cartels. Together, we must stand united in the fight against these criminal organizations, striving for a future where their dominance is weakened and the devastating impact of the cocaine trade is reduced. The human cost of cartel control. Behind the scenes of the lucrative cocaine trade, there lies a grim reality that goes far beyond the profits and power of cartels. The human cost of cartel control is immeasurable, leaving a trail of destruction, despair, and shattered lives in its wake. We delve into the harrowing consequences that arise from the cartel's dominance in the cocaine trade. Violence permeates the world under cartel control. Rivalries between cartels result in brutal conflicts, leaving countless lives lost and families torn apart. Innocent civilians are caught in the crossfire, forced to live in constant fear and danger. Cartels show no mercy, leaving a trail of devastation that scars communities forever. The exploitation of vulnerable individuals is another heart-wrenching aspect of cartel control. Cartels prey on desperate individuals, often in impoverished regions, offering them false hope and a means to survive. They coerce farmers into cultivating coca plants, exploiting their dire circumstances for their own gain. These individuals become trapped in a cycle of dependency and violence, with no escape in sight. Cartel-controlled territories suffer from rampant corruption and lawlessness. The rule of law becomes a distant memory as cartels infiltrate institutions, corrupting government officials and law enforcement agencies. The justice system fails to provide solace and protection, as those who speak out against cartels are met with intimidation, violence, and even death. The trust in institutions erodes, leaving communities helpless and vulnerable. Families bear the brunt of the human cost of cartel control. Children grow up in an environment marred by violence, witnessing unimaginable atrocities that scar them for life. Parents live in constant fear for the safety of their loved ones, unable to protect them from the reach of cartels. The fabric of families and communities unravels, leaving a void that can never be fully mended. The human cost of cartel control cannot be quantified solely in lives lost or communities devastated. It is a deep emotional toll that scars individuals and society as a whole. It robs people of their dreams, their aspirations, and their sense of security. To combat the human cost of cartel control, a comprehensive approach is necessary. It entails dismantling the power structures that allow cartels to thrive, investing in education and alternative livelihoods, and providing support and protection for those affected by their reign. It requires international cooperation and a relentless commitment to justice and accountability. Together, we must shine a light on the human cost of cartel control and stand in solidarity with those affected. By raising awareness, supporting initiatives that empower affected communities, and advocating for change, we can work towards a future where the grip of cartels is weakened and the human toll of the cocaine trade is alleviated. Conclusion. The devastating reality of cartels' dominance in the cocaine trade is a harsh truth we cannot ignore. Their power, adaptability, and vast resources have allowed them to establish an empire of darkness that thrives on violence, corruption, and fear. As we conclude this emotional journey, it is crucial to reflect on the urgent need for action and the hope that lies in our collective determination to combat this crisis. Cartels' control over the cocaine trade stems from a web of factors: their extensive network, sophisticated operations, financial power, and their ability to exploit weaknesses in law enforcement and governance systems. These factors have allowed them to evade capture, maintain control, and perpetuate the human cost of their reign. The human toll of cartel control is immeasurable. Violence, exploitation, corruption, and shattered lives are the painful consequences of their dominance. Innocent civilians suffer in the crossfire, communities live in fear, and families are torn apart. The social fabric erodes as cartels corrupt institutions and sow seeds of distrust. Governments and international bodies have implemented various strategies to combat cartels, including interagency cooperation, intelligence sharing, and border control. However, the challenges remain immense, as cartels adapt, exploit vulnerabilities, and amass vast wealth to further their criminal enterprises. To overcome this crisis, a comprehensive approach is essential. We must address the root causes that fuel the cocaine trade, such as poverty, lack of opportunities, and institutional weaknesses. Education, alternative livelihoods, and strengthening the rule of law are critical steps towards eroding the foundation of cartel power. Individuals and communities affected by cartel control need our support. By raising awareness, supporting organizations that provide aid and protection, and advocating for justice, we can stand in solidarity with those impacted by the reign of cartels. It is a daunting task, but hope lies in our collective commitment. Governments, organizations, and individuals must unite in an unwavering determination to dismantle the empire of darkness. We must support comprehensive strategies that disrupt cartels' operations, target their financial networks, and empower affected communities. The fight against cartels and the cocaine trade is far from over, but together we can work towards a future where their dominance is weakened, where justice prevails, and where the human cost is alleviated. Let us not be complacent, for the stakes are high, and the lives affected by this crisis demand our unwavering resolve.